Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and I thought it would be really fun to jump on and make a quick little video for you on the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. Now this is apparently a very special year because it's a 888. Now the Lionsgate portal, August 8th, it comes around every single year. And what makes this an extra special year in the numerology of the Lionsgate portal is it's 2024. And if you add up those numbers, the 2, and the 4, you get another 8. So this is something that I am not an expert in, but I thought it would be, like I said, a little bit fun to jump on and share some information with you, because every single year that this comes around, this portal, I talk about it with a couple of girlfriends who are really into astrology, and there's a belief, and this is ancient, in this portal, that this is a thinning of the veil. This is a time when a very powerful star called Sirius comes up, and between July 26th and August 12th, this is a gate where we can manifest things. There's abundance. We can make changes. We have a connection to a higher source and more of the galaxy and more of the energies for manifestation and abundance and transformation. And if you think about what humanity is actually in the midst of right now, and all of the things that we are each personally working on and trying to become better at, this is a really beautiful time and a beautiful portal. So I actually wrote down some things. I tried to memorize a bunch of this, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to share my insights, but there's some of these things that I want to read to you, because I think that there is really something beautiful to this portal that you might not be aware of, and there's a deep, rich, long tradition and history behind it. So this is not anything new. And I've, in the last few years, kind of dipped into astrology, knowing that this is like a language, a beautiful language that has guided human beings since the beginning of time. Many indigenous people, many old Egyptian cultures, many Native American cultures, every human culture in older times, and even now this is becoming big, has turned to astrology for guidance. Astrology is like a language, and it's a really beautiful thing that can help guide us to be the best that we can be based on where we're born and what time we were born. And it's actually a very, very cool thing to study. So the Lionsgate portal is a spiritual and energetic event that occurs annually between July 26th and August 12th, peaking on August 8th. Okay, so this event is closely linked to the rising of the star Sirius, which is considered a spiritual sun and a source of energy and wisdom. So here's a brief history and the significance of the Lionsgate portal. And I just thought you might find this interesting. So the ancient origins are this. The Lionsgate portal has roots in ancient Egyptian traditions. The Egyptians celebrated the hierarchical rising of Sirius, which marked the beginning of the Nile's flooding, a time of fertility and abundance. They associated Sirius with the goddess Isis and a symbol of rebirth and spiritual wisdom. It also has astrological significance, and this is because in astrology, this portal aligns with the sun's transit through the Leo's constellation, hence the Lionsgate portal name, because Leo, which is where this astrology sits, is the lion, the Lionsgate. Leo is a sign of strength, courage, and heart-centered power, amplifying the energies available during this period. So, you know, what I like to really think about this is this is a time where we can tune into the thinning of the veil. And you know what, I'm actually not going to read any bit more of this, because I think that's really what the biggest thing is during this time. So not just on August 8th, if you're not watching this on August 8th, if it's not the 12th yet, because this is basically when Sirius actually, you know, changes its position in the sky. We are in prime time right now. And I would, you know, light a candle, stand in the grass, get out your journal, think about the things that you want to manifest, and not just in the form of abundance, but in your relationships. And here's another thing. I think this is something we need to have fun with. You know, be playful. There's so many dense energies that we get caught in with all the things that are happening in the world that this is a really good reminder of really this short time that we have on this planet. And I believe that these types of portals are there for us to tap into and to really give us a jump start in our spirituality, our manifestation, our relationships, all of the things that are important to us. In fact, what I wrote is we need to also, I wrote 3 things basically. We need to think about the needs that we have that are unmet. And I think as human beings, especially those who are kind and empathetic and compassionate and maybe self-sacrificers, we tend to put our own needs last. And a lot of the things that I've been reading about this particular portal is this is a really good time to think about the things that we need in our spiritual growth, in our health, in the relationships that we need. And tune into those things that make us a better spiritual being, a better human being, and let that big portal with its thin veil wash over you. You know, I would really suggest that if you're watching this on the 8th, tonight at 8 o'clock on the 8th, maybe do some type of little couple-minute ritual. Even if it's just sitting, grounding in the grass, being out in Mother Nature, tune into all of these beautiful energies and really let them wash over you. Because I think we can be strategic about tapping into these things, even if you're not really familiar with this, even if this sounds a little bit woo-woo to you or a whole lot woo-woo. I mean, I will tell you, I always knew that I was a Taurus because when you're born and then you go into school and your friends say, what's your sign? And, you know, but I never really looked into astrology until I was much, much older. And in a way, I wish I would have known about this and tapped into it and studied it a little bit more. So even if this is something that is completely off of your radar, what I would say is take a minute, and maybe a few minutes, doesn't have to be a big, huge thing. You don't have to make a big ceremony about it. You don't have to tell everybody you're doing it. Take a minute, get your journal, sit somewhere outside, and really envision the power of the whole galactic universe that is outside of us. And this beautiful, brilliant star that comes into alignment and brings in ancient wisdom and knowledge for us to tap into. I mean, that right there is beautiful. Then I think what we need to do is claim what we want. What do we want? We want vibrant, beautiful health. We want vibrant, beautiful relationships. You know, all of the things that we want as human beings, we need to realize that there are reasons that these portals happen for us. And then I wrote this at the end, is to be playful and have fun, be lighthearted. You know, put on some of your favorite music and dance. You know, how beautiful does that even feel to think about? So what I would say is tune into the energies of this beautiful Lionsgate portal. I'm going to be doing something that is going to be very low key, something just by myself, and I'm going to, you know, ground with Mother Nature, and I'm going to really just open my heart chakra and probably sit in silence for a while and just really tap in to the beautiful energies and what it means to be a human being in these incredible times that we're in. So I'd love to know what you think about the Lionsgate portal. Is this a woo-woo crazy thing? Is this kind of a fun thing? Does this have deep, like, spiritual meaning for you? I think that we can have fun and we can get all the benefits from something that's very pivotal. And also think about the 888, so August 8th, which is 2 8s, and then 2024 is another 8. You've got the infinity. An 8 is an infinity symbol, which that alone right there is beautiful. So I think it's a wonderful time to be aware, to be present, to do a little bit of meditating, a little bit of deep thought, and have fun with it. So I hope you have a beautiful Lionsgate, and we will see you soon.